Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm coming at you with some Walking Dead news that I just happened to stumble upon when I was kind of dicking around the internet. But it seems that we may actually have a new title for the Daryl Dixon Walking Dead spinoff, which is supposed to premiere sometime later this year, along with the other two that we're getting, with it being the last season of Fear the Walking Dead. And then we also have the Maggie and Negan spinoff, Dead City, which was originally called Isle of the Dead. And now also with the Michonne and Rick spinoff that has been pushed off until next year, further denying people that closure that they desperately need. But hopefully with this delay that they're going to really put a lot of thought and a lot of work into it, because a lot of people were really concerned that it was going to be really rushed and the story was just going to be kind of thrown out there in your face, and then they don't really do anything proper with it. And so there was just a lot of people just wondering and waiting and hoping that the Rick and Michonne story would actually wrap up everything with the what is supposed to be rumored only 6 episodes. And me being one of those people that's really concerned, can they really wrap up so many years worth of story into 6 episodes? So hopefully, whether it be extended episodes or maybe they add more episodes to the season or they do more than one season as initially reported. But a lot of stuff going on in the Walking Dead world. I will obviously give all the chance. I'm not going to make it a top priority just because we've been in the Walking Dead world now for over a decade, and they've kind of had some wasted potential, done things that they shouldn't have done. And with Fear the Walking Dead, they really missed the mark on that one. The first couple seasons were okay, but then just everything kind of up and down. And then with season 7, it was just kind of a dumpster fire. They just kind of did things that they really shouldn't have done. And they just did things where it just didn't make sense, and just all kinds of problems across the board. And a lot of people will agree. It just, they did things that just did not work for the show and just made it really unbearable to watch for the most part. But anyways, kind of getting past all that, the new Daryl Dixon spinoff that is coming, as we all know, it has been filming in France, and that's where the story is supposed to take place. Daryl wakes up in France, and we really don't know why. And it seems that Norman Reedus has really been kind of pushing for a particular name. He was just recently on Jimmy Kimmel Live and kind of revealed that he wants a particular title. He says, I'm pushing for a title, but I don't think it's an official title yet. There's a title I want. To find a title is insane because there's thousands and thousands of the most ridiculous choices you have to choose from. And the one that he's actually wanting is called Raise the Dead. We have this picture that I'm popping up right now where it seems to be boxes and a makeup trailer and various other departments listed within these. And just, this is the title, I guess, that he's really pushing for. Not sure how I feel about it. It's, maybe it will make more sense if it gets picked and they kind of explain what it's all about. But as it stands right now, it's just the Daryl Dixon spinoff. And not much more story has been really revealed. They have revealed some a cast that's going to be a part of it, and a couple other small things. But as far as the major plot line of the story, we're still not real sure why he ends up where he does and what happens, and just kind of what happens in that time that he leaves Alexandria at the end of Walking Dead and takes off on his motorcycle. And just, there's a lot of unanswered questions, and they're probably planning it this way, but regardless, it has a lot of people upset actually, where they're not really looking forward to the series. And just, so it's a lot to take in, and people are just hoping for the best. But at the same time, Walking Dead has kind of more or less run its course, where they really shouldn't be keep pumping out these spin-offs, but that it is a cash cow. I mean, they're going to keep making these spin-offs as long as they're making money. So it's kind of, you kind of want it, but you kind of don't. You don't want them to run this into the ground more than they already have. And just, they've made a lot of mistakes along the way. Everyone pretty much pointing fingers at Scott Gimple. I'm not crazy about the guy either, that he killed characters that shouldn't have been killed. I can understand Andrew Lincoln's departure, where he just wanted to go home and spend time with his family. Anybody can understand that. But the killing of Carl, regardless of how you feel about the character and about the actor, it really took away from the series. And if you are a reader of the comics, you know that it really deviated away from the comics because, spoilers, Carl is the one of the last living characters. It's being told from his standpoint. Yes, we still do have Maggie and her son Herschel, who this is just my personal opinion, but he's a complete spoiled little fuckhead in the comics towards the end, and just he's a character that I wish was never brought on because he's not really served a whole lot of purpose, along with a handful of other characters within the show. But in the comics, he's a little pissant, and I don't like him. But as far as the Daryl Dixon spinoff, it's just a lot of things are still up in the air. We're still unsure about and what they really plan on doing with this and how long it's going to last. And hopefully they don't really tarnish the Walking Dead brand more than they already have. So there you go. There is a little bit of Walking Dead news with my thoughts attached to it as usual. But this is the title that they could possibly be going with for Daryl Dixon spinoff. This is the one that Norman Reedus wants. But if it happens, we'll see. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this little bit of news, please leave the likes, leave the comments, because I want to hear what you guys have to say. Do you care for this title? Do you think there's better titles out there, or do you just not care about the series at all? There's always that option too. But I guess that will do it. And if you're feeling extra generous, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.